Welcome back to the Something Something podcast. I'm here with Michael
Hello.
and Chris.
Hello, Nintendo gamers.
And we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Direct today. But first, we're going to start with the games we've been playing. And we're going to start with Michael today.
All right.
Guys.
So, to my knowledge, I only have about 3 games to talk about today.
Only 3, huh?
Well, the first 2, I'm not really going to talk about a whole lot.
Fair.
I forget what the other one was though. Oh no, I remember. Okay, so I'll do the first simple 2 ones first because I haven't really finished them or anything. I've continued them. I'll give my thoughts. First one, I mentioned last time that I was going to start the Outer Wilds DLC. That's hitting the same as the regular game, so, more peak for me. But I am nowhere near finished, and it's another one of those things where I don't want to say a single thing about it until I am finished. So I'm not going to say a single thing about it. And then the other simple one that I want to just mention that I have touched. I haven't touched it for a while. It's between other games and having actually things to do lately. But I've gotten back into it. I've played a little bit more Devil May Cry 4 again. I think I'm closing in on the end for Nero's route, but I think this game, unlike the last game, the characters all have different actual things to do, and of course I'm gonna play them all anyway. So, still really good game, but similarly don't really have too much to say about it still.
How's it looking though compared to the other 3?
Personally, I think I like the way Nero plays better than compared to DMC 1 or 3's Dante. But that being said, I think if I try to remove that personal thing and just try to look at it objectively, I do think Devil May Cry 3 Dante still controls better. DMC 3 Dante, just every single thing he does transitions smoothly into the next thing that you want to do. The reason I was saying that I like Nero's playstyle more though is because he has an attack that really easily sets your combos up together where I think it's triangle button, you press it and he just drags an enemy toward you, so you can launch him away and then just drag their ass right back. No, you're not going anywhere. And so he makes combos really easy. And of course that's the main point of the game, so
yep.
Yeah, that's that. The game that I actually have a good amount to talk about for, I mentioned this some time ago, but I don't think I actually talked about it that much, and that's because I kind of didn't touch it for a little while. I don't remember if it was the last podcast or the podcast before. Might have been the podcast before. I've been playing a lot of Tunic. I'm probably gonna open it and finish the game while we're recording this right now. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm probably gonna finish it tonight.
What's up?
I remember saying, sorry?
I don't remember what Tunic was. What was it?
It's, I guess the easiest comparison to make is like a modern. I'm gonna talk about it, but it's like a modern 2D Zelda, I guess.
Like the original, top down.
Yeah,
it's top down. I remember when I first talked about it, I was saying it was like all right. I was like enough that I'll keep going, but I wasn't crazy about it. I'm still not oh my god, this is the best game ever made, but it did marginally pick up. I do like it a lot more than I did before now. The main thing I really wanted to say though, I could talk about the gameplay. The gameplay is fine. Well, no, it's better than fine. I think the combat is a little basic, but it's enough that you're interested, especially when you start picking up the other weapons. But the one thing I actually really wanted to talk about, because I think the game just knocks this out of the park completely. So the main I guess I don't know the word for this, I guess the aesthetic draw to it is that it's supposed to hit some, I guess, nostalgia to you. You're kind of supposed to feel nostalgic toward it, kind of. That's the feeling I get. Anyway, I'm gonna explain it. The number one thing the main, I guess it's not the main mechanic, but like one of the main focuses of the game is that you collect little pages of an instruction booklet, and the instruction booklet is like very similar to the ones you would get, like, you know, when you're 6 years old, you're bugging your mom, hey mom, I want to go get this Game Boy game, and you know, you're checking out at the GameStop counter, and you happen to see there's an instruction manual for it sitting there, and you're like, mom, yeah, I gotta get that too.
I have a Prima guide.
Yeah, you get that, and you're basically piecing that together while you're exploring the world anyway. What I really think is really cool though, and I like it, I'm gonna get into why I mentioned the nostalgic part after. The instruction booklet is not English. It is very much
it's its own language, right?
It's its own language, right? But it will give you like every once in a while an English word, and the first thing I thought of was like, you know, a 6-year-old who picked up that instruction booklet but can't read English. He's just picking up like keywords every once in a while and then looking at the pictures, and I was like, wow, this is like the exact same feeling as that. You're piecing together something that's only giving you hints and it's not telling you a damn thing. It's like, you know, oh, this could be relevant, but you don't know what the hell I'm saying anyway, so you're just looking at pictures, piecing things together. And I think that's like, I just love I love how they executed it.
That sounds cool. It really
and
is,
it actually, yeah.
It really is definitely a product of time, you know, like,
yeah.
Someone 6 now would never know that.
Yeah.
Because they'll have the guide on their phones, and it's like, obviously I'm not trying to say like some elitist, like, oh, things were better.
No, yeah, it's just like a thing that you.
Yeah. It's definitely something.
I'm not even sure.
You have to be there for this.
I've never picked up an instruction book for any game I played.
I'm not even sure that's like what they're intending. It's just what I thought of personally. The OST also really builds into like a nostalgic but also mysterious feeling. It's a little hard to describe that though. That's kind of just more like a, you know, I listen to this and I kind of just think about older times, I suppose. But it's also like very mysterious. I'm probably gonna ask Gabriel to put in one of the OSTs while I talk about this game.
That would be the first song then, sure.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of about it. I mean, like I said, the gameplay is good. I think it's like, you know, it's not like, you know, oh my god, I'm just pressing buttons randomly. You do gotta, like, you know, be on your toes a little bit. It's just the swordplay specifically is a little basic, I guess. But you have magic weapons and everything, just like Zelda. But yeah, the thing that I just really think they knocked out of the park is that the aesthetics of the game, like, you know, that nostalgic, mysterious feeling, piecing together the puzzle, because, you know, the instruction booklet also details the story that they're trying to convey. Yeah, I just think they did like an absolute knockout ball out of the park with that and that aspect, and for that reason. It's not like my favorite game or anything, but I did definitely like it a lot more than I thought it would. So I don't know, man. I'm just
bangers.
I'm banger after banger. I can't miss. I'm playing good games real consistently.
Damn, dude. Imagine not being a hater. That's crazy.
Man plays good games is still a hater. But yeah. After this, I do want to solely focus on Devil May Cry 5, so I think that'll be probably what I talk about next podcast.
Have you ever
5?
Have you played that it's like I don't know what it is, like, because I haven't played it, but there's like a game that's called Devil May Cry that isn't like
the reboot.
Yeah, the reboot. Have you played
with
that?
Dante.
That's actually the one Devil May Cry game I've played before, like before I started playing all these games.
Are you gonna play?
Nah, but that game's like low key good though.
It's actually pretty. I actually
it's like low key good.
Is it just the style of it? Because
it's very different.
It's because they tried to reboot the series and it's nothing like it was.
I saw it's because like I mentioned this because so I was like looking in some Bayonetta forums and then like I saw someone call Bayonetta 3 the Devil May Cry 2 of Bayonetta. And then someone under that said that no, it's the Devil May Cry DMC of Bayonetta, referring to the reboot. And
That's correct. I think that's more correct.
yeah, and I guess I could see
DMC too.
because the way you just described it, Chris, I see that because it's like it's kind of like a reboot, kind of, and no one likes the story, but everyone loves the gameplay because it's so good. But
Oh yeah, the story's like, I mean,
That story is quite funny. Yeah.
the story in all the games is like, whatever. I actually did enjoy Devil May Cry 3's story.
yeah, but that's the same as Bayonetta. But there's like a point of like outright bad.
I think
versus
that, yeah,
like,
I said that.
okay versus like okay.
Yeah, I said this like last time.
Yeah.
It was like where this shit. I used 1 and 2. It's whatever. They're not winning awards or whatever. It's fine. But it's playing 3, I'm like I'm actually offended.
Yeah, like it's just confusing. It's confusing. Outright confusing is worse than like just
they're
passable.
They're testing my intelligence, and that's what it felt like. It's just like,
yeah.
Or they're like insulting my intelligence, I should say.
Yeah.
That's what 3's story feels like.
Yeah, but that's what someone's comparison was from like Devil May Cry and Bayonetta 3. That it is the Devil May Cry reboot of Bayonetta. Anyway.
No, that's gonna be Bayonetta 4.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
What I remember playing it though is it's good. It's like it's one of those things people just dog on just to dog on it.
Yeah, because it's not what they wanted. It is.
So it is like man. It's exactly like Bayonetta 3. Anyway, Chris, it's your turn to talk about your games.
Fucking hate video games, bro.
Me too.
So I believe since last time, I have finished Final Fantasy X. Gamers, dude, we're making progress.
It's been a crawl up since 8, right?
Yeah, dude, 8. Just because 8 was so out garbage. Sorry, maybe if 8 was good, like we would have been finished with 10 like a long time ago. I finished 10, and I liked most of that game. I don't see it. I'm out of the office. I can't pull up the 6-page essay on Final Fantasy X here, but I'll try to see what I have. Freaking every like gameplay wise, that is like my most the gameplay is where I have most of the problems with that game. But it's like the story is good, the visuals are okay for a PlayStation 2 game. I can't really.
It's a PlayStation 2 game.
Yeah, I think it came out I think it came out after the original. No, before the original Kingdom Hearts. So it doesn't look that bad. And plus they went for like that art style, right? They kind of go for an art style. It's still Final Fantasy, so it's trying to be a little more realistic than like a Kingdom Hearts, just going for more Disney. So that's why Kingdom Hearts can hold up a little bit more than that.
Yeah,
but
in the same way that like an old Pixar movie could, because it's like, oh, that's just the Disney and Pixar aesthetic look.
Right.
Like it's old, and sometimes you can tell, but it's like, oh well, that's just. It's a style. It's a style.
Yeah, they go for an art style.
That's the problem with like realism in video game. Like,
yeah,
if you don't have a style, then you're gonna be outdated eventually.
Yeah, like the Metal Gear games. If you like, dude.
I'll leave that there, but I could talk about that. That could be my own podcast.
Yeah, if you look at the Metal Gear like PS2 games and stuff, it's like wowie zowie. Why did they do that? Anyway, but yeah, the graphics are okay. The music is pretty good. I like the music, but it's Final Fantasy, so like, I mean, I don't think we've had a bad soundtrack yet. I'll let you guys know when there's. I'll let y'all know when there's a bad soundtrack. That's for sure. But I kind of want to go into why this game is a little weird for me, because I liked most of it, but I'm gonna talk so much shit. So like, what this game decides? Okay, right after a couple games, right? It was like 4 or 5 games where the combat system is ATB. So you know everybody knows it. Most people would know what ATB is, right? They decided, all right, let's not do that this time. So now we're back to standard turn-based, and battles just feel so much slower in comparison. And I mean, I guess there's one benefit to them doing that, and that's the fact that like you keep you can utilize your entire party in a battle. So like you have 3 people in front, but like everybody in back, you can still swap to them, and you don't even like they don't even take a turn. Like you can just swap to them and use them immediately. So like you have access to your entire party, which makes strategizing and stuff like cool and fun. So sure, maybe, you know, maybe that's all right. I think the way it works is that fast characters get like more turns than like slower characters. That's kind of what they did, instead of having like a meter that fills up or whatever. But I think I still prefer ATB over whatever the hell this shit was. But in the later half of the game, right? So the first half of the game is pretty nice. Like you're chilling, you're strategizing, you're doing like all kinds of like, you know, cool little things. Like there's a boss fight where you can complete, like if you know that one of your characters has an ability that nullifies like magic skills. The boss fight, he does magic in a specific order. So you can predict him and be like, oh, he's about to do fire. You just drop your fire shield and now he can't do shit. It's like, that shit was fun. And then, you know, we get to about a little further into the game. And then they just start, it's like they stopped thinking and they just started putting numbers in the game. They're like, all right, so this boss is going to do 800 damage here. And then like, they're going to do this other move. It's going to do like 6 mil. Because I remember the part that I kind of stopped at, and I kind of stood there for a little bit, and I actually went back and grinded. And you know, I don't, you know, guys know I don't fuck with grinding. The boss just like one-shots you, but like I fight every enemy. If you know, for y'all in the audience and for you guys too. I fight every enemy when I play like RPGs. Like if I run into an enemy, like it dies because I don't know, my brain needs the satisfaction or something. So I should be getting like a lot of EXP, and I should honestly be a little over leveled, and I still get hoed by all this nonsense. And I think it's partially because of how badly implemented the sphere grid is. Now, here's this whole ass mechanic, right? This sphere grid. Characters don't just level up. Because that would be simple, right? Characters have this, like, grid. It's like a Mario Party grid, but not really, because they're not on, like, it doesn't look like Mario Party, but it could be. Where they get, like, every time you level up, you get points. And your points determine how far you can move. And then like while you're moving, you can collect, you know, stat boost or abilities or whatever. You don't really get that many points though. I feel like the solution to that is to completely like triple, maybe double, triple the amount of points you get from battles or whatever. Because you don't really get shit. But so it's not really, you're not really satisfied going through it. At least that was for me. Maybe it's a skill issue. maybe I suck.
Skill
right?
issues.
It's possible. But yeah, the gameplay of this game is, you know, it was fine until it stopped being fine. But luckily you can break the game. So there's like yeah, you can break the game. It's fun, dude. There's an ability you can get by winning a chocobo race. you can get an ability called Trio of 999, where this party member Riku, she can mix items together, and you get like another item, and you use it on the enemies or yourself, right? So when you mix what are they called? They're called like Wings of Discovery. They're called. You win the Chocobo race, you get Wings of Discovery. You mix 2 of those, and you get Trio of 999. It makes your entire party do just 9999. Triple 4 nines. It's 4 nines. It's 9999 9, and then you can essentially just sort of not one-shot bosses, because bosses have so much fucking HP, but you can get through them a little easy. Luckily, I was informed of such information. Man, I was going to complain about something else, but I'm not going to do that. I just thought of something else that led me into something else, and I was like, no, you know what? We're going to leave that there. I'm being so negative. The story is great. The story's great, man.
What's
the story's great. I love the summons. Summons suck.
Yeah, okay. They see that's it. You don't have to go in, so just be like, summons suck.
Yeah, summons suck. Why do they suck? Play FF10. Story's story's great. I really like the characters. I think Auron is my favorite character in the game by far. Like, he's just so sick, so raw, and Kingdom Hearts 2 has him in the game for a reason. Like, it's just they knew what they were doing when they picked him.
They ever do that thing, like where you recognize a character from a different game and you do the point? Like, I know you.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, I do that. I'm doing that all the time. Playing 14 first. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, as a Kingdom Hearts fan, Like,
no, yeah.
Yeah, they put half of Final Fantasy.
Yeah, fun fact for everybody here. I know Cloud and Sephiroth from Kingdom Hearts. I don't know them from Final Fantasy 7. I do now, obviously, because I played Final Fantasy 7, but I was introduced to them in Kingdom Hearts.
Good.
So,
So fun when that happens.
Yeah, to me, they're Kingdom Hearts characters, alright?
Has it ever happened, like from any, Disney franchise for you? Or did you already know about
it? If I experienced a Disney movie in there first, maybe?
I won't count, I don't mean, you haven't heard of them. I'll just mean, that was your first exposure to the franchise of it.
Oh, I don't think I've actually watched the original Alice in Wonderland.
That's fair. I don't think a lot of people have, actually. This at this time of this, it's 2023. I don't think a lot of people have watched. I have, but I don't think a lot of newer people would.
Yeah, that one I didn't do. I'm thinking.
How about
Pirates of the Caribbean? I've actually never watched this.
I actually never watched those either.
Never watched those either. I just know the song. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Yeah.
I actually didn't know that was from there. I'm finding out now that that's where it's from.
Wait, really?
I've never actually. I've heard of that music.
You've heard that song before?
But
wow.
I always before, but in passing. I've never paid attention to where it was coming from, or what it.
Now you know.
Yeah, now I know.
Now you know it's from Kingdom Hearts 2.
Jack Sparrow's my favorite Kingdom Hearts character.
If it makes you feel better,
yeah.
I've never played it, but
If it makes you feel better, I only learned that song is from Pirates because of those two. So.
That's
where I learned that.
I was a kid / maybe teenager when Pirates of the Caribbean come out. I was not interested in Disney live action movies. I'm still not interested in Disney live action movies.
Oh yeah, I don't really fuck with that. Unless they're in Cage4, then I do.
So I mean, you haven't watched Pirates of the Caribbean. So.
Yeah.
So I kind of do want to watch it, but different topic.
Yeah, at least the first one I'd want to watch.
Okay, anyway.
Isn't there 10 of them? Yeah.
Yeah, there's like 5 or yeah.
But
Sounds
there was
about
only
right.
4. Whatever.
I don't know.
That's
I mean,
whatever.
I was gonna say that like playing through all the Final Fantasy games. I mean, since I played like 14, that's not my first Final Fantasy game or anything. It's just that like 14, I was introduced to a lot of other Final Fantasy shit that I think they made up, and then it's like, nope, this comes from this game, and it's like, oh, okay.
There are 5.
So
There are 5. And a spin-off
5.
short film.
Pirates. Yeah.
And
I
there's
mean,
an untitled 6th one. I don't know if that exists or not.
oh, that's probably coming out then.
But whatever.
What? They're still making some, alright.
I mean, they're still making Fast and the Furious movies, Michael. So.
Anyway, we're kind of getting to movie. Let's go right.
Yo, movie podcast? That's not happening.
Yeah.
Y'all in chat, don't get your hopes up.
But any other games, Chris? Or you still have things to talk about Final Fantasy?
Oh yeah, Final Fantasy X. I think overall, oh sorry, I'll give the overall. I liked it. It's just the final part of that game sucks cock. Story's great though. Ending is good. The ending was good. I actually cried at the ending. It was because I don't know, man. That was a little emotional.
Story's scary. Yeah. It just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you'll realize that whenever you hear about FF10, people only talk about the story, never the gameplay, and now you understand. So, as the series continues, I've started FF10 too, and I actually am only going to keep this very simple, right? A couple sentences here, right? You guys are going to be able to follow this one. Here we go. This is the Powerpuff Girls of Final Fantasy games.
What?
The oh shit. Wait. This is the Powerpuff Girls of Final Fantasy games. This is the fucking Sailor Moon of Final Fantasy games.
Or what?
This is the Winx Club of Final Fantasy games, and this is the Totally Spies of Final Fantasy games. And that's take what you will from that information.
I'll try. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
Is all correct.
Any other game?
Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, which is currently celebrating the 8th anniversary.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm playing Mario Kart 8 right now. Does that count?
Yeah, I can kind of hear your controller clacking.
I made mine.
At least it's not Smash Bros. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, it'd be like hearing all the time. Well, anyway, guess it's my turn now. So, just really quickly, I'm gonna.
No, it's our guest.
Our guest.
You have a guest?
We don't have a guest.
No, we don't.
Wow, first I've heard of him.
Gaslighting. Anyway, just really quickly, just because I haven't been playing it, but that's because it's the time to play it. Is the Splatfest is up right now.
Banger.
Dark chocolate versus milk chocolate versus white chocolate.
Wait, general question.
Yes.
Isn't white chocolate just milk chocolate?
No. It
No?
isn't. Here, okay, it's just chocolate is it's made from cocoa beans or cacao, like however they're both the same thing. You say cacao or cocoa beans. But milk chocolate and dark chocolate are made from the milk solids. No, from the chocolate solids and the chocolate butter from the cacao bean.
Okay.
But white chocolate is made just from the butter.
Oh.
So technically, like, it is chocolate. Like people say it's not chocolate, it kind of is chocolate because it's made from the cocoa bean. So, it's kind of like you're kind of splitting hairs.
I thought milk chocolate. Maybe it's because like Hershey's gaslit me, so like that might be it.
So like you see, the reason it's white is because cocoa butter is white. Like that's why white chocolate is white.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But the chocolate liquor, I don't know how to say it. But chocolate liquor is it's the brown that makes it that makes chocolate like brown. So if you take that away, then that's what becomes white chocolate. But if you add it, or if you add a lot of it and take away more sugar, it would become either dark chocolate or milk chocolate. That's why dark chocolate's a little more bitter, because it has more of the liquor and less of the sugar. And
that is good to know. I mean, I'm uninformed.
Yeah, but no, white chocolate is its own thing. But anyway, so yeah, the Splatfest is up. White chocolate is currently winning in the halfway point.
Oh, because it's Big Man.
Yeah. I'm assuming people are surprised. Apparently, like milk chocolate's doing the worst.
Doesn't make any what?
I don't.
Okay. I mean, you know what? Sure.
Yeah, whatever.
Shit.
I'm having fun.
Hey, man, as long as I still get my points, you know what I'm saying?
I like chocolate.
Do you get to keep the Splatfest shirts?
No.
Oh.
What?
Lame. But it's always...
Damn, 3 games. And we're still... Alright, the Splatoon 4, baby.
Not even a collection. Like, it would be cool to have the collection of it. Or like a sticker, or like something that's like you participated in.
Yeah, like
to put on your locker.
There should because it's a single. You can't do it again. So there should be something to indicate that you did.
They did do something like that for Big Run. Although you had to be good at it. Like you had to reach like a quota. Like you had to be better than 50% of people to get a trophy from Big Run that you could just have in your locker.
That's easy. 50%.
Bro, Splatoon players are like primarily.
Oh, that's. I mean,
yeah, 50%, but that also means 50% of people are not gonna get it. That's the.
I mean, skill issue for them, right?
Yeah. If it's 50, I think it's 50%.
You have it?
I do. I have it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Then. So you're better. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean it's not a problem for me, but it's a problem. Oh no, you get a trophy for participating. It's just ugly. I just looked it up. It couldn't be me, it could not be me. So the participation trophy is like green. Like it looks like those army figures?
Oh, ill.
It's like that color. Yeah, but it's in the shape of the boss from
Toy Story fucking army.
Top 50 you get a bronze trophy, top 20 you get a silver, and top 5 you get a gold.
Oh, you should have got top 5. Bro.
I don't remember. I think I got a silver. Or bronze. I don't remember. I think it was either bronze or silver. Like I think I missed the whatever was up one by like 3 eggs.
Sad.
Yeah.
Bodied. Or at least you got something for that.
No, yeah. You do, but like that's how they should have done. Like for Splatfest, like you should have got something. Like a little sticker, a little figure.
They could just let you keep the shirt. I don't understand. I understand that like gear is like a whole mechanic thing, but like I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah, like just after the Splatfest, remove the double bonus or whatever, and like assign it a random like whatever.
Yeah, or just let you build it out or whatever. You can just build it up.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't.
I mean, y'all know my thoughts on Splatoon 3, so I'm not gonna say anything.
For you, it's been like an ongoing thought about Splatoon in general, but we'll get into that when we talk about the direct. But
maybe video games in general, huh?
Yeah. But anyway, the other game I've been playing, I've played my first roguelike game this month.
Ooh.
I've been playing. I had this on my Steam library forever because my brother played it a lot, and he told me to play it, and I said okay, and I bought it, and I never played it. But I finally started.
I swear you played this game before. I swear I've heard you say you played it before, but I guess not.
But wait, what game do you think it is?
Bro, you're live. You're on Steam right now. I can see your game. Just go ahead and say it. Just say it.
Oh, I thought I closed out of Steam. Anyway, I'm playing Enter the Gungeon for like the first
Okay,
time within this month. It's definitely within the month though. I haven't played it before this month. So you have seen me play it, but it hasn't been before this month. Well, at least before this podcast, like after the last podcast. But yeah, I really like it. If like this is like one of, I don't know if this is like genre, like this is like main genre roguelike or not, because this is the first roguelike I've ever played. But if it is, I really do like this genre. I think this is gonna be one of those genres I enjoy, and I'll probably look out for more.
Hades.
Yeah, like that. I know
play
Hades
Hades.
is like one.
But I don't like because roguelike can be literally like roguelike is like a subgenre.
Oh.
Cause like, it could be a platformer, but it could be a roguelike. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that does make sense.
Because like what makes it a roguelike is the fact that you restart, but like whatever your last run has some implication on your new run, and now like you keep going and doing that shit, like stuff like that. That's what a roguelike is. But
yeah, I assume, you see, like I never played any, like not even like Binding of Isaac, which a lot of people have, and I haven't. Or if I have, I don't remember, but I don't think I have. I know my brother played that a lot. I didn't. But no, I've had a lot of fun with Enter the Gungeon. It's cool. I like it. I like the art style. Pixel sprites are great. But I do just like the art style in general. I like the guns. They're all fun. I like the little references that are made within the guns, like little flavor texts that make reference to like real world things or just inside jokes or whatever. I haven't beat it. I beat like runs before. I just haven't like beat what they're trying to get me to do yet.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I do like it a lot. I play it a lot actually. Like I've been playing it a lot more. I've unlocked some stuff like doing this thing called a rainbow run, which is like you basically every floor, there's 5 floors. Every floor you start with a rainbow chest, and you have to pick only one thing out of like 8 like really high quality items, and you just got to stick with that for like the floor. And then if you get to the second floor, you get to pick a new item. So, well, not a new item, another item. So like you get to keep whatever you had last time, and now you have another one. And you can't get new items. The only thing you can get are like health, ammo refills, or blanks, which wipe out the bullets on screen. So.
Oh, okay.
I think that's really fun. It's cool. There's a co-op mode apparently. I don't know how that would work. I don't know if you have to stay in the same room as the players, or if you have to like, if you just explore the map separately. I don't. But it's fun. It's fun. I like it a lot. And I guess I see what sparked my interest in it was because I saw someone play it's that game that's been really popular. It's like a lamb cult thing.
Oh, Cult of the Lamb.
Cult of the Lamb. Yeah, Cult of the Lamb.
I think
it is. Called? It's Cult of the Lamb. I've seen someone play it, and like, I thought it would look fun, and I was like, that's a roguelike game. I have a roguelike game, so I'll just play my roguelike game that I already bought. So, and that's where it went. Obviously, it's not the same game at all. It's like really, it's different. Like I'm not doing what whatever's happening Cult of the Lamb is not happening in Enter the Gungeon, but
Yeah, because that's like that one's a top-down like thing, right?
they're both kind of like room, like, you know, top-down room kind of look. It's just different art style, and you do different things, and what you do in between the runs are different. Like, but
well, yeah, obviously you got to make different games. They can't be selling the same game.
But it's fun. It's really fun, and that's all I've been playing.
I don't think I've ever played a roguelike specifically, but I've definitely played some
Games with roguelike element somewhere.
Roguelike elements. Yeah. All right, Hades is coming soon, guys. You stay tuned to the podcast.
Yeah. But all right. Now that we've covered our games, let's get into the Nintendo Direct, and we'll be starting in order.
I hate Nintendo.
Hey, Nintendo.
Almost on cue.
Singular brain cell.
Bro, every single time. It proves itself like weekly.
It's so funny. Haters, just haters. Anyway,
It was a good direct.
it was a good. It was good for like a direct, you know. I thought it was paced well.
Bro, Smash Bros. Gotta come back.
Yeah, I remember the excitement of waiting for a new Smash character, but now I got us. Look, I don't play Legend of Zelda, so I'm not interested.
Whoa! Spoilers? I didn't even know Zelda was in the direct.
Don't.
Dude, what did the direct start with?
Okay, we're starting now. Okay, so first we started with the trailer for Pikmin 4
Yo.
Banger?
with a release date,
Banger?
and it comes out in July 21st, 2023.
Keep note of that date.
I don't think they'll delay it.
No.
Oh, right.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah, I remember.
Just keep note.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, no. Zelda comes out in May. Zelda comes out in May, don't worry. I just keep note of that date because I don't think there's a single game that comes out after that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna write that.
Yeah.
Just for that, I'm gonna write down the date really quickly. July 21st.
They keep note of it.
23. There. Well, yeah, but keep note. You can think about that. So, I am a big fan of the Pitman series, so I'm very excited for this.
Oh, yeah. Very excited.
Ice Pitman look cool. Like, that's a cool addition.
I was like, Rock Pikmin? Oh, and then I read the subtitle.
Yeah. I think that's a very clever way to utilize it, that it can freeze enemies and also freeze the water. Like, that's...
Oh, yeah, it's already changed the game.
Yeah, it's like very innovative. And then on top of that, they add...
Dude, this dog, bro.
Yeah, the dog. They add the dog that you can just
This dog about to go stupid.
It can bring back enemies to, like, I'm assuming the onions. I don't know. What do you think?
Can he?
Yeah,
Can he do that on his own?
I think you
Or,
can
like-
command him to do it. Like, he's with you, and then you can just be like, the way Pitmen work. You just...
Yo, I think the dog's a Pikmin, by the way. Sorry.
I don't think so. I think he's his own species.
I think he's a Pikmin.
What do you think happens when, like, he brings back a monster back? Like, what Pitman would come out? Like, the last Pitman that
Maybe-
hit it, or just random Pitman?
Maybe it'll just be random. Or maybe you make more dogs. Who knows?
Puppies. It's cute. It has this, like, weird, like, bear dog look.
Bro, it's got 2 legs. A 2-legged dog.
But it's cute. I love it. It's
Yeah.
adorable. It's a baby.
Yeah, so we're seeing what Miyamoto was talking about, where the behind the camera, or behind the characters. Like it's actually like third person instead of top down.
Yeah. I definitely...
So we'll see how
It doesn't.
I
Look,
mean, that already changes the game, but we'll see how it changes.
it doesn't feel too different though. Like it feels just.
It doesn't.
Like, yeah, so I'm not really bothered by it.
But we'll see. They probably did that because they can then show scale a lot more.
Yeah.
So like, if there's like you're about to come up on a giant like chair or something.
What does make me
You can actually
think
see it.
though, what I'm wondering is like how 4 captains is gonna work.
I don't think you control all 4.
Yeah, I don't think so, but like, why are there 4? You know, like it feels like why are
I think there's just a group, and then they do separate things. I think that's really just what
I think their designs are cool though.
I didn't look at them too often, so I have nothing to say
They're
about that.
I mean,
They
they're
have
Pikmin.
the same hair, right?
Yeah.
They have like not the same hair. I mean, like the same hair color. They're all like red hair, right?
No, they don't. They all have
No?
red spacesuits. That's what you're probably.
Oh, that's okay.
They have the same spacesuit. Like it's a
They're
uniform.
throwing me off.
It's clearly uniform.
Oh, they didn't show if you need like fruit or like if they're surviving the day. Like we actually don't even know.
You know, but
what
we have seen like people analyzing trailer. They have seen like treasure stuff, but they've also
Oh
seen.
no, Pikmin 2.
But they've also seen.
We're going back.
They've seen fruit. Like they've seen fruit in like in the background. Like specifically.
They did show a dungeon.
Yeah, and they also did show dungeons, so that we are going back into the caves.
But dude, sorry. Pikmin 2 is like the one Pikmin game I didn't play.
I played
all
Pikmin
of that
2.
is going right over my gut.
I didn't play Pikmin 1. I played Pikmin 2.
Well, go play Pikmin 1. That game's Kino.
I should. Yeah, I'm not a real fan. I'm sorry. I said
It's
I'm a fan. I'm not
it's
a real
just relaxing. Like 1 is a lot closer to 2. Or sorry, to 3. Like 3 is a lot closer to 1 than it is to 2.
fan. So
I guess this one's gonna be closer to 2.
But yeah, that's Fitment 4. I'm excited. I'm ready. I was gifted the vouchers, and Fitment 4 is one of the ones I'm using it on. The other one might go to Cereza and the new Bayonetta game, but if that gets discounted, then I'll just use that for a different game instead. But anyway, moving on to the next thing they announced is Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Expansion Pass Volume 3.
Wait, was that not what is? When did Bayonetta show up? What?
Oh, that's later. It's like
Really? I thought that was like next.
no, we're farther down. But
Okay.
what
Okino Blade?
a resident Xenoblade fan on this podcast.
Yeah, I
did
will.
you-
I will take the title of Xenoblade
Yeah.
fan.
How did you feel about the whatever?
Well, if you guys remember, or if you guys ever were listening to me ramble about Xenoblade 3,
Yeah.
the thing I always said I wanted from DLC is fan service, fan fiction, fan service, nonsense. I was like, yeah, give me Shulk, give me Rex, give me all this nonsense. And it's, yeah, that seems like that's what they're doing. So I thank you. That's literally all I wanted.
I'm glad they made Rex look better.
I just wanted older Shulk, older Rex.
Shulk
To
looks
be
pretty much
teaming
the
up.
same, though. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess.
I mean, well,
his
well,
age.
Shulk is a little older. Yeah, he's a little.
But
older.
Rex
Yeah,
looks
Rex is like
look-
a kid. Yeah,
Yeah, he's an adult now.
everybody hates Rex though. I don't. I'm a resident Rex fan. Dude, Rex is my goat. Yeah, anyone who played Xenoblade 3, they all know about Rex.
But Rex looks a lot better in design now.
Oh, dude, Chad. They chatted him up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like hidden things in there, like the swords
Yeah,
he's wielding, and
I
like.
definitely see. I know, because of Smash Brothers. But
Huh? Oh, well,
I'm assuming that's what it
not.
is.
That's not what I meant. That's not what I
looks
meant.
It looks like
That's
Mithra's design.
No, yeah, Pyra. He's wielding the similar swords to Pyra Mithra. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. And like, why? I didn't think we would be fighting Alvis, but thanks. Cool. Sure. I thought what happened, buddy?
Yeah.
Like we don't. I just want you guys to know I'm as confused as everybody else. So. because these guys, they were not in base 3. Like base 3 can be described as like Nier Automata, where you do not have to have played the old games.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just
All right,
you can.
I saw someone.
You can't just say you can compare it to Nier Automata. Relax.
I mean, yeah, you can. That's
It's a heavy implication.
like, I know a lot of people wanted what we saw in that DLC little snippet. It was like, dude, it was like 4 seconds. That snippet of DLC is what a lot of people wanted for the base game. Luckily for me, I was sort of informed when the game leaked that the game was more like Nier Automata and less like an actual like sequel. So then I shifted my expectations, so I didn't get like blown away like that. I didn't get disappointed.
I saw like someone say that about it, that they think maybe it's for the best that it was like that, because
I think so too.
because Xenoblade, then more people will get into Xenoblade 3 because they won't have to feel like they have to, play the other games. But then the DLC is for people who are fans of Xenoblade who get everything they want now. So it's kind of so they think it works better that way.
I agree. The devs wanted that.
Yeah,
The devs they wanted to make 3 playable for new people. But like, I don't know, if you put like, it's called Xenoblade 3, there's a number on it. Like, most people don't pick up.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, like, you're not gonna see a number 3 on the game and they're gonna pick it up. But some people do. People were playing Kingdom Hearts 3 for the first time, never touched the Kingdom Hearts game in their life, so sure.
I think people are like that, are a little like like
I played Kingdom Hearts 1. I played 2. Why can't I play 3?
Are you excited for the 4th game?
So much, bro. So much.
But yeah, I agree with that kind of mentality. I think developers are really smart for that, because it definitely does help build people up to
Not to say that they're the game, it didn't have like little things. There's definitely shit for you, like the fans in the game, right? Like, but that's not what we were expecting when they were marketing the game as like the future of Xenoblade 1 and 2, and we were like, okay. And like they were showing like the queens. I won't name them, but anyone intelligent figure that out. It's like, I'm just happy that that's happening.
Yeah.
Xenoblade
definitely.
They did.
It strikes me as a series that developers really do truly love. It always.
They. It's funny enough. I saw when 3 was announced. I did see like a tweet under like the Nintendo, like it was not the announcement of 3. I think it was like Xenoblade 3 Direct, and somebody under the tweet was talking about why can't we have Monolith, like why is Nintendo making Monolith like force out these Xenoblade games? Why don't you just let them do what they want to make? And I'm sitting here like, this is literally what they want to do. They just want to sit around and make Xenoblade games. Like, that's all they want to do.
It's so.
I clearly haven't read the credits of like every Nintendo game ever. Monolith slaves to Nintendo.
That too, yeah.
Xenoblade is their break.
Yeah, exactly. Xenoblade is what they get to do.
In exchange for
that's their freedom.
In exchange for everything else. Yeah. But it is nice when you can see like you know when the devs love, they have their soul like into what they make. Like it's nice. Yeah. I did see someone else say
what
that.
Also had,
I saw you. Either you or you responding.
What did I say?
That I think it was either Xenoblade or Monolith stops being held back by the Switch or Nintendo.
Oh no, some other guy said that. Yeah. No, I think he said every Xenoblade game is held back by the Switch, and I agree.
I feel like a lot of like games are held back by the Switch.
Yep.
I mean, definitely probably for Zero, yeah. I know Bayonetta is. I know Bayonetta 3 is specifically because the amount of things they wanted to do but they can't because of Switch exists.
I'm surprised. I was gonna say I'm surprised that they didn't multi-plat that, but they probably
they feel indebted. I'm sure they're just like, look.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't get it. I do believe that other companies would support Bayonetta, but I guess not. Whatever. Sure.
I mean, I know there was an article that came out that Microsoft sees Bayonetta as a hard competitor to their franchise because of like there was someone in the article they were asked about like, oh, are you worried about Nintendo even though they don't have any mature content? And Microsoft goes, they got Bayonetta. Like what are you talking about?
It's just. Oh, and I guess side note, we're not there yet still, but Bayonetta 3 sold 1 million copies.
Yeah, it did.
Reaching that high point already, of like for the Bayonetta series, it is a niche
Right, but did you see
series,
did you see that Mario Kart sold for 50 million copies?
You see, the thing is, like, you buy a Nintendo console, you're gonna buy Mario Kart. Like, you're gonna buy whatever Mario Kart is attached to it. It's just that's what it is. So like I don't think like, oh wow, sold some, like, I just think no, everyone who buys a Nintendo console is gonna buy a Mario Kart with it. So
Nah, I mean, it's still fucking great. I think that's the highest it's ever been.
Well, it's
Mario
because,
Kart.
Well, the Switch is also like the most successful.
Yeah, Switch is fucking nuts.
Next to like, it's third place in like all consoles, like behind PlayStation 2 and the DS.
It's never beaten the PlayStation 2.
It's definitely not beating that.
It's gonna be something.
But the fact that it's still third is still, that's a big thing. But anyway, up next in the direct.
Damn, but you know who's still struggling these days on the console wars, and that's Sega.
Yeah, where's the Dreamcast 2?
No, that was the layup, bro. The Samba de Amigo was next. No.
Yeah, I messed up. Yeah, I just saw what was next. Samba de Amigo. Oh, how did you react when you saw? Because I know when I react, I was like, he's not dead. I was like, in shock.
Yeah, I was a little surprised at Samba de Amigo, but I'm a resident Xenoblade fan. Was just like, I'm over here like seething.
Yeah, it's like
foaming at the mouth, and then I look back at the screen, and it's Samba de Amigo. I'm like, what?
That's definitely like almost like a palate cleanser of like the opposite taste, like a
okay.
Yeah, like
it's cool that like Sega is keeping him alive, I guess.
Yeah, non-Sonic property. Yeah, crazy.
Maybe Sonic's making it. Maybe the Sonic movies make that much money. Yeah. Amigo looks fresh. Amigo's like out here. You could. Yeah, I mean it's cool. It's online. Imagine your game 7 online.
It's not my game, but it is nice to see it. Like I like them. I like Sega characters. I like their main characters. Like their styles, they look cool. So it's nice to see Amigo exist still. For a point, you only think II exists because Super Monkey Ball, which is fair. But it's nice to see the other monkey get some attention.
2 monkeys live.
It's fun that Sega has 2 series about monkeys, and they're the most popular of that are not Sonic.
Yakuza?
Oh, right. That's so funny. Sorry.
You mean Sega's real main franchise?
I don't know why I don't think of it like that. It's crazy. But yeah.
Probably doesn't make the most money at this point.
Oh, you better start thinking about that, because it does make the most money. Actually, I think they count Atlas under them, so it's probably Persona. But if we don't count Atlas, all right, we take Atlas out of the picture, right? It'll be Yakuza for sure.
So Sega develops Yakuza?
Yeah?
Yes.
Cool.
Well, they own RGG.
Oh, so wouldn't that just be like Atlas then?
It's another Atlas scenario.
Yeah, so then like...
What?
So Amigo is Sega's, like it's just...
Oh my god, Michael's gaslighting me.
Okay, anyway, it was just quick. It's just it's nice to see Amigo back. It's nice that he exists. It's good for Amigo. It looks good, like Amigo style.
Yeah, visually.
Yeah, I like Amigo style visually. So is anyone getting Fashion Dreamer?
Style savvy? No.
Style Savvy 2, yeah.
Dude, that game. So like, how do you have a game that's like about just fashion, and like the characters look like dog water? Like, what is that?
It's to draw attention to the clothes.
How do we get to that? How do we do that?
It's to draw attention to the clothes.
Yeah, maybe.
The characters, you know that they're just mannequins. Like, they're just like playable mannequins. It doesn't matter who they are. All that matters is like what the outfits are. Although I have to say, the problem with fashion games, like, I think, is that you can only do what set things. No matter how many like options there are, it's still like set things. Because like truly, the only way to truly like fashion design is to be able to like either sketch or like be like seam something together or do something. But if you like rely on like a program, all you can do is like what is already there and then edit that. But you can never do something that's, you know, its own thing. Although granted,
I mean that game just seemed like
so.
That game seemed like it was just a steal your look game. That's what that girl was going around doing.
Yeah.
She was like, "Damn, that shit's fire. I'm taking that." That's what I do in Final Fantasy 14.
That's what I thought about it. It's just like, I mean, if it helps people get into fashion, then that's good too. But you know, I think people would be more into fashion, and they should just, you know, look at things that center on fashion, like fashion shows, runways, or like just designing your own stuff. But you know, sure, fashion.
Fashion.
Next, Dead Cells Return to Castlevania.
That was pretty cool.
I've never played this shit, but this shit looked fire.
It does.
It looked pretty cool.
It looks so cool. It looks cool.
They had a sick remix.
Yeah.
Of like Vampire Killer. Yeah. Yeah. Alucard and Richter in it. Crazy how I didn't know who Richter was until Smash Bros, but I know him now.
Yep. As, you know, base Smash Brothers teaching people what characters are.
Yeah, I this is off topic, I guess. Well, it's related to the Smash thing, but like, it's crazy that like every Smash game had a character where I thought like Ultimate was gonna be the one. I was like, all right, this is it. Like, they're never like, I'm gonna know every character they drop. And then like we got Richter, and I was like, who the fuck is this guy?
It's so funny. Because like, you know Simon, everyone knows Simon, but then
Yeah.
with Richter.
Yeah, they still got me. And they kind of got me with Terry a little bit. Like, I knew Terry, but I didn't know Terry, if that made sense.
Yeah, me too. Like, I know of like Fatal Fury, King of the Fighters, but yeah, it's like a very like, sure, yeah, I know who that is, but I don't know who that is.
True.
If your series is not in Smash, I don't know what you're doing.
Dude, imagine your favorite series not being in Smash Bros. Like,
There's no excuse. The stickers are there too, so the spirit stickers, they're there too. So like, if they're not even in that, it's just like, what are you? Where are you?
yeah, fraud franchises.
Tron Identity.
Next.
Yeah, okay. I don't have anything to say about that.
Yo. Tron is in Kingdom Hearts 2, which is the greatest game known to man.
Next, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective.
Yeah.
Apparently, Twitter says this game's a banger.
This is a remake of something, right? Or remaster?
It's like a poor remastered thing. Yeah. This was a DS game. A lot of people liked this game. I've heard of it before. Like, when I saw the character, I was like, "Oh, this is Ghost Trick."
I like the 2D art, like the jagged angle, like jagged angle art. Like, that looks cool. Very Sonic bad.
Apparently, it's
yeah.
Apparently, it's like a detective game.
Oh no.
So
Really?
So, you know.
Ghost Trick Phantom Detective is a detective game? Really?
No, I meant like. See, when I said that, I was really thinking like my brain was thinking Ace Attorney, and I still said detective.
That's not
But,
even.
like, it's okay.
Well,
Yeah,
it is.
it's just move on. Yeah,
Okay.
just get at it. Just help.
Next, Deca Police.
Cat detective.
I don't know how to feel. I don't know. Sometimes things don't catch my
I
eye.
thought the art style looked cool.
It looks okay. I'm
I
not.
like the art style.
Yeah.
And then he turned into a cat.
Yeah, that's a
And
little.
I started double questioning.
Cat with Dante.
But I mean, they're making sure that they hit every base. So
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
that. I mean that's cool.
Next,
I mean, it can't be Xenoblade. Yeah.
Bayonetta, Origins, Cereza, and the Lost Demon.
I think Bayonetta fans are gonna love it secretly.
I think the art.
Really?
I think the art style
Yeah, I
is
think-
gorgeous. I think
Oh, of course, the game looks great.
It's pretty. The art style is beautiful. You see, like, look, I love Bayonetta.
P.
Him.
I do not like that I can't play as Bayonetta doesn't fight in this game. She doesn't fight. So Cheshire fights. Bayonetta doesn't fight. So I think that you're charging a little too much for a game that I can't fight as Bayonetta.
Huh? Hey, you better shut your pee hole, all right? You better be happy it's 60 and not 70.
To be fair, no other game is 70 yet.
Not yet.
Yet.
No, I actually think it's a Zelda exclusive thing. Yeah.
But
For now.
I mean, spoiler alert. Spoiler.
although, you know, I'll be fair. I think it looks nice. I think it has potential. Like, I don't think I'm gonna hate it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I think Bayonetta fans are gonna like this shit secretly. They're gonna pretend like they hate it, but they're gonna be like, "Yeah, this is actually
a lot of them.
kinda
A lot
fire.
of Bayonetta fans are actually like supporting this game. I'm just an odd one. I'm the odd one out, who's kind of
most people I've seen. Well, I guess we're seeing different sides of the spectrum,
yeah.
but most people I've seen.
Because you're looking at Twitter, and I'm
this
looking.
is not
I'm looking
Bayonetta.
in like Bayonetta forum people.
forums.
That's
Yeah.
Viewers. That's a very discreet wink way of saying Reddit, but
Oh. No, he's not. Yeah, he's not trying to get outed as a redditor. Oh, okay, I see. All right. You shouldn't have said that.
no. I mean, I never post. I'm a lurker. I'm basically an internet lurker. I never post nothing about nothing except YouTube. So. Anyway, the consensus of the game is like they like it. It looks cool. It looks pretty. It looks nice. I think the only thing people are drawn back is the price, which they feel is too much for a spin-off. But you know, I have
We're complaining about price this late into the Switch. Like
I have a duty to support Bayonetta, so I get Bayonetta 4. So sure, sure, I love Bayonetta. And I was gonna buy it anyway. Like, it was like, I'm going to play it anyway. Who am I to miss
think
the game?
that it's actually okay for if anybody is like a little skeptical on a story-based Bayonetta game after the last Bayonetta game, you are perfectly in the clear.
100%. 100%. Yeah, I already said that in like my Bayonetta 3 review video. I said that, and I'm gonna say it again. You don't have to trust Platinum with stories. You can trust them with fun gameplay, but you don't have to trust them with stories. So, do with that what you will. If you don't want to play it, you don't have to play it. But I will be playing it on March 17th, so.
March 17th.
Anyway.
And what else is coming in March?
We'll see, I guess.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah, actually, I don't know what was next, so I Hopefully, it was coming in March.
Well, it might be because it's spring 2021. The Splatoon 3 expansion pass. Look, all I
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and put the shields up, bro. Because I'm about to start firing.
I agree with you. I agree with you for like most of probably everything. Most of everything you have to say, or everything. I agree. It's a lot of money, any money, just to pay for like a hub skin, you know, with nothing else really. Like, it's a little like insulting, but you see, the only defense is that you're actually paying for like the DLC story that's coming later. This is just part of that. Like, it's like they didn't have to do this, but they did it kind of thing.
Yeah, we'll see how good the DLC is, but the actual like DLC thing is.
I mean, you see,
but
Splatoon,
the Inkopolis shit, bro. I was really sitting there, waiting for them to tell me the point. Like, well, I was really waiting for the.
Me too. I have to say, me too. I was like, when I watched it, I'm like, oh, that's cool, but like, but what? Like, what about it?
Yeah, but what? Why? Why are we?
Are we like? Is there a new story already?
And we're paying for this? Nah.
Are we getting new maps exclusive to us or something? Are we getting new? Nothing. New characters that I don't care about. Cool.
It's alright. It's alright. Don't worry. The DLC is gonna carry, bro. The near Automata DLC is gonna carry.
Yeah. To be fair, Splatoon developers do love their series too. Like they.
Oh duh.
So like.
That guy's not gonna come out there and embarrass himself with Splatoon 2.
Pose.
If you didn't love his fucking series.
Love that.
Hello.
But so I have no like doubts about the worth of this DLC. Like I think 25 will be fine. Like that's a fine price for like the story that they're gonna do. Like I don't doubt.
I'm never complaining about price. It's just it just didn't make any sense to. I feel like they shouldn't even have showed that. And then like when they showed the other.
They should have been like, "This is your bonus."
Just mentioned like, "Hey, exactly." Like they shouldn't even have.
Yeah,
drawn any attention to it.
They framed this so dumb. Like this is a stupid way to frame it. Like, because it just makes people think like, so what? You know that's it. So they did a bad like, what do I care that like the shops have new owners and new design? Like, what do I care about that?
Bro, they said we're gonna sell you the old game in this new game.
If I wanted to play Inkopolis, I would have played Splatoon 1. And
what do you think of the DLC though? I mean, we didn't get anything, but like, what do you? I mean, they got shot. I'm sure the Splatooners were out there. They're analyzing and shit.
Yeah.
My initial thought was like, is this like a Marina origin story? But then I questioned why that specifically?
Okay, so my understanding is that this might be Asian 8 from the Octo expansion.
Yeah, probably.
But the problem is that Inkopolis Plaza, no, Square, it's called Square, and Splatoon 2 has been overrun by coral. When coral is bleached, it's white because it's dead. Because you can see coral branches in the plaza, but the whole plaza's white. So
fish went by too, so you're underwater, I think.
Yeah, so something happened. We don't know what happened.
They're just going there to investigate.
Yeah. But I think that's interesting. A lot of people do want a lot more about like Perla Marina's backstory or like what stuff.
Yeah, just nah.
But I don't.
Sorry, you're gonna get those in pictures, and the little things you find throughout the story, right? That's how you'll get that.
But
they're not gonna talk to you, but.
I mean, they'll be there somewhere. They'll be there because it's like
they're gonna be in the story for sure. You see, there's like a shot of Pearl, isn't there?
Okay.
I think there's also a shot of Marina.
This is probably obvious though. To like, it's probably implied. But I'm sure like once you beat the DLC, you'll be able to like also go to Inkopolis Plaza. I mean Square. You know, like the Splatoon 2 hub world. I'm sure that that'll exist too.
Dude, what's crazy is that when I saw the first one, my assumption was like, wait, is the second DLC just Inkopolis Square? I was like, wait, are they robbing people? Like, I didn't actually know there was gonna be a story, but then they showed it. I was like, okay,
I saw some people like hard cope something though. Like I admittedly like I don't like to judge people too much about their silly assumptions, but they think that there's gonna be like 4 waves because there were 4 different ink colors in the like
4 waves. Dude, shouldn't they tell you how many waves there are at the beginning of the...
Yeah, it'd be weird not to, right? Unless they're gonna charge another $25 for 3 and 4.
Yeah, so they said there's 2 waves when they announced it, right?
I'm pretty sure they said wave 1 and wave 2. But
okay, so there's only 2 waves.
Yeah, I know.
That's it.
I'm just saying that I see people like coping, you know.
Oh, they're coping because like Xenoblade has 4 waves, Fire Emblem has 4 waves.
Ah, shit.
We'll get the Fire Emblem.
You know what? Maybe it does have 4 waves. You never know. But it's not obvious now yet. Anyway, moving on to Disney Illusion Island. I really, actually, I want to comment.
Okay, go ahead. Go second.
I do like the Disney art style of these like Mickey shorts, like the new ones they did. I do like that.
Oh, that's what. Okay, no, I thought you were talking about the other Disney game they showed. Ever since Sora got in Smash, Disney really thinks they got a place in these directs, huh? They think it's free now.
They underestimated Kingdom Hearts. They think it's nothing. But
Anyway, go ahead.
I do like the art style. I think it's pretty. I don't think I'll get it, but I think it's pretty.
I think it's missing some frames. But yeah, I think the art style is good. It looks like Rayman Origins.
Yeah.
And Rayman Legends.
I see.
That's sort of my first thoughts when I saw that.
I think it's kind of weird to call it Disney Illusion Island, and not have Mickey in like the title or something, because like it's not really. It's like a Mickey game. It's not Disney, because when you hear Disney, because like that happened to you. You thought I was talking about like the other thing.
Yeah.
But this should be like Mickey centered. Like it should be called Mickey or like something.
Epic Mickey's coming back.
Yeah. This is the Epic Mickey spin-off.
Epic Mickey 2. That's Kingdom Hearts.
Epic Mickey 2 exists.
Oh wait, what?
There is an Epic Mickey 2.
Oh shit.
I didn't play it.
3?
I think 3 was canceled. I think that's the canceled one.
Let me verify. Just really quick. So Epic Mickey 2, and then there's an Epic Mickey Power of Illusion, which that did come out, but I think.
Oh, no. Okay. It's probably a different kind of thing if they didn't.
Although it was like I think it was different though. Like it was like kind of like a spin-off.
Yeah, if they didn't name it 3, then it's probably a different thing.
Yeah. It didn't do well though, I hear, so.
Yeah, now Mickey's dead.
Anyway, next we're going into Fire Emblem Engage Expansion Pass DLC.
Engage!
So here's what I'm gonna say.
Fire Emblem Engage!
So, do we know we're getting more story, or we're just getting little battles? Because,
I don't know. That's what they said. The last thing they said story, but they showed off a bunch of characters, and that was what they were mainly focused on.
Because to be fair, to be honest, I don't care about these characters. I don't care.
Dude, they're really robbing people. It's so funny, dude. Nintendo really are out here.
I saw robbing Crom, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. But then I'm like, wait. So, why couldn't they just be in the fucking main game? Why do I need to wait?
In the main game.
Why do I need to buy them? What do I care?
You know
I
what?
wonder if those are like worth it. Like, is it worth it to buy like a ring?
Here, look, my
Because
opinion.
it's just like a gameplay thing.
Yeah, but
Industry.
the thing with that, I think, is that like, why? Because if you buy like a gameplay mechanic, kind of like that, like this specifically, that, and it's just that, why would you pay to win? You know?
You know why?
Those are probably super broken. I think, you know what? I want to say
Well,
the
we don't know if they
Veronica
have.
one is hilarious.
Why? Who's Veronica?
The
No, I
the
know who
last
she is.
character.
I just, I don't. What about her?
She's from the mobile game,
Oh.
and she summons.
That's kind of funny.
She summons like 5 stars and shit. It's actually hilarious.
Oh, that's what that was. That's really funny.
Yeah, I did play Fire Emblem Heroes when
I think-
that came out for like the first couple months.
Me too. I just forgot who it was.
I think Michael played it too. Wait a minute, hold on. We were all in there.
Yeah.
I played it for a little while too.
Yeah,
I
we
did
were in there.
I
yeah.
did forget who it was. Although I do think it is correct that Robin is male Robin with Crumb. I think that's perfect.
Yeah,
That's
should be.
correct. I think male Robin is the better Robin, but you know that's
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and argue over the Robins or the Violets or the Corins, but you know,
some are better designed. I think.
yeah.
I think male Robin has a better design than female Robin. Or
You know, how about we just stop doing this and we just make real characters? How about that?
instead of little like anime dolls that we just romance. I
That's
guess.
the whole point of Fire Emblem, though.
No, that's what it is now. Unfortunately, it's not what it was.
What?
It's...
It's just like, do we know that they get to be romanced or like romance supports?
Kind of. There's S rank supports, but some you can't actually like romance.
So why would you
it's
buy-
like
so why
platonic.
would
It's like platonic. Oh, you mean the DLC?
Yeah, the DLC characters.
I don't think you can even do anything
Then
with
why-
those guys,
then why buy
'cause
it?
they're not
Then why buy?
they're not real.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but then why buy it? Because like,
Hey, when I play the game and I understand the mechanic, I'll let you know why people would buy them.
like what I think like doesn't exist. But if they made a Bayonetta 3 DLC, what I expect would be.
Why didn't they do that?
I don't know. But what I expect would be new weapons or returning weapons, but new demons attached to those weapons that make it different. That you can, and then, either more trials or a side story. But a way to experience that. But if you do one or the other, it either better be super cheap, like $10 max, or,
How much is the Fire Emblem?
I don't know. I don't play Fire Engage. I'll look that up.
It's probably 20 something.
Oh yeah, good point. If it's like $10 or something, I can't really be upset at that.
It's definitely not $10 because there's 4 waves and then you just buy the pass. So I'm assuming it's something like 20 something. That's my assumption.
I'm
I
dying.
actually don't remember. I don't remember how much Xenoblade
It's
was.
$30.
Oh, 30?
That's
Yikes. I think Xenoblade is 30.
That's
actually.
half a game though.
Now I am getting a game with Xenoblade, so shit. W for me.
Yeah, here it's like wave 1. It's 3 waves, by the way. It says, or at least the 3 waves so far. I don't actually know.
No, there's a 4th one because
Okay, wave 1 is characters, items, accessories, and a silver card, whatever that is. And then wave 2 is more items, accessories, and characters.
I actually know what a silver card is. It
Oh, is that the
It,
thing that
that's-
changes your class or whatever?
no. It makes shops cost less.
Whatever.
It's just pay to win.
Wave 3 is just new characters, and wave 4 is when they finally add the new story, the characters, locations, maps, and new class types.
Oh, new classes. Wait.
Yeah, but that's all the way in wave 4.
Oh. They tend to do that, huh?
It's like,
They keep the big boy stuff for the final wave.
see, $30 is a lot, so I expect a whole a whole game
whole game. Well, you see, not everybody can be Monolith. You know, it's what it is.
In the age of DLC, not everyone can be good DLC people. Oh well.
It's just unfortunate.
Yeah,
So
but
I mean, at least that game. I mean, it was like they announced the DLC before that game even came out, right? It is what it is.
I guess I'll admit, I'm not interested in it anymore. Like the design of Fire Emblem, I feel like like the character design. I just feel like I've already played this Fire Emblem. You know, it's just different.
I hate that. Well, Fire Emblem. So, like, actually, finish your thought.
Like the character designs, like it just makes me feel like, and like the general story is always like, you know, bad dragon, bad monster, bad overlord we beat, and then we bring prosperity and peace to the whatever land we're in, and all the characters kind of look like boring or whatever, and I'm tired. So I think that's why I lost interest in Fire Emblem. Because, like, although like, I like Fire Emblem, like the mechanic game, like the strategy fight game.
Well, you play the whoa, you're playing it for the game?
Yeah, crazy, right? But, you know, why would I buy another one when I could just play Awakening again? Like, I already bought Three Houses, but I don't feel like playing that again.
You just play New Route, bro.
Yeah, like that's it. I don't know. Why wouldn't I just play Awakening again? It's whatever to me. I'm sure, like, you know, Fire Emblem fans know what they like. Good for you, but I don't like, so. What are you gonna say?
Yeah, I guess on that Fire Emblem thing, the art style, I don't know why I hate it, but I think I didn't know why, but I figured it out, right? I figured it out. So Fire Emblem usually follows whatever the modern anime looks like. Whatever modern anime looks like is what Fire Emblem looks like, right? Because if you even go back to like all these old ass Fire Emblem games, they just look like whatever anime looked like at that time. So the hot shit now is VTubers.
It's so fucking. It's funny that you're.
And that's what like most of the character designs look like.
Yeah, they do.
And it's just, and so they just sort of they're following that trend, that sort of Genshin thing. But even though, okay, well, I was gonna say Genshin kind of goes away with it, but there was a point where I actually didn't know what was a Genshin character, what was a VTuber. So I guess Genshin does also fall into that category. I don't know. I don't really like that. It's too clean, I guess. Right? I need some less cleanness. I
get that.
If that makes sense.
I understand.
Because like Three Houses still had a little bit of that. Like Three Houses doesn't look as clean as this, even though Three Houses is like ugly. That's an ugly ass game.
But it has like the characters look.
I think the game itself, visually, isn't that ugly. It's not. I don't think it's ugly at all. I think it looks good. It's just that
I just don't like the style. Yeah, I just don't like the art style.
Yeah, I don't like the art style.
And like with a game like Fire Emblem, all you're selling is your art style, because that's what you're trying to appeal to. The fans of Fire Emblem like the art or like the characters, like for their art style, for whatever.
Yeah, I guess yeah.
So when you don't like it, it's like, oh well, you know. But
it is what it is.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, hey, Fire Emblem. Anyway, I'm still gonna play Three Houses this year. Stay tuned.
Harmony: The Fall of Reverie. That's
What?
It's the one that had like an animated opening, and it looks like an RPG with holograms. Or I don't know what it is. I don't know what this is actually.
Wait a minute, is it the Danganronpa game?
No, it isn't.
No? Okay. Wait, is it? Is it one? Is it the? Is it? I think there was a game where they said it was a story-driven like. Do you have to read?
It might be, yeah.
There's reading. Yeah.
I don't know what to say about it.
I don't even remember the game, so clearly it's
the
not.
art style looks okay.
Clearly it wasn't.
It looks fun. It looks okay. It's a good art style. But apparently that's asking for too much in like this era right now.
No. It's fine.
But anyway, next. Yeah, Octopath Traveler 2.
Oh, true. I'm gonna play this game, I think, at some point. Not when it comes out, but at some point.
I have to play the original.
I don't think that matters. They're not. I don't think they're connected.
Oh no, I mean
So-
just in general for like to see how I feel about the series.
Oh, that's yeah. I mean, it's probably. I don't know. I would say it's probably maybe it's just better to play two.
Because I think this art style is gorgeous. Like this is. It
Oh, the
looks,
HD2D.
Yeah, it looks pretty, but you know, I haven't played it, so I'll.
Yeah, the Copers are hoping Gen 5 remakes look like that, and
Never,
LOL.
never, ever, ever. I mean, hey, poor indie Pokemon company, well, maybe they'll surprise somebody. Not in the way they want, but. Anyway, next. We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie.
I didn't even know this game had a sequel. If I'm gonna be fucking honest,
I've always.
I still have yet to play the original.
Yeah, I've always wanted to play Katamari. It looks fun. It just looks fun.
It's on my backlog, so
Yeah.
you'll see me stream it eventually at some point.
But I have always wanted to play it. It's cool that I think there's a demo for it on the 20th for active Nintendo Switch Online users. So I will.
Oh
be,
wow!
So I will be doing that because I am interested in the series and it looks cool. Next is Sea of Stars, which is
This game is gonna be a banger, fellas. I'll just let you guys know.
It looks nice. I mean, I don't. It looks
It's
nice.
gonna be a banger.
This-
Yeah, it's just like some really cool looking RPG. It's been in the works for a little bit. I've been seeing it. I haven't been following it. I've just been seeing it.
Yeah.
And every time I see it, I'm like, damn.
But up next.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, moving on. Omega Strikers. It looks like it's just a soccer game. Yeah, just a soccer game with.
I want to say, right? I saw artwork of I think one of the main characters, right, on Twitter by like the official account. They post this artwork, and I was like, oh, this looks really cool. Omega Strikers. Let me look at the game. Right? I go look for like a trailer, and I look at the game, and I'm like, never mind. Like,
Bro, is that the soccer one?
Yes.
Yeah.
The other one.
Oh my god, that looks like the most boring game ever. Holy shit.
dude, oh my god, I'm so sorry to those devs. I don't mean it, man. It's not for me.
It
It's like
doesn't.
a really bad like mobile game port.
Hey, you know what?
Like really bad.
You know what they're
Yeah, that's
doing?
actually what it looks like. Yeah.
They're trying their best to lift Mario
Well,
Strikers.
it's not enough.
They're doing their best to like make Mario Strikers look better, which it
Yeah,
is.
maybe it's not enough.
I guess when your competition is mediocre.
Yeah,
Next, Etrian Odyssey Origins Collection.
What?
Oh.
Or is it,
Oh.
is it Etrian or Etrian?
I don't know.
Is it this RPG? It's an RPG, right?
Think so.
That's the. I think. Okay, so I think Monolith made that game at some point.
It
So
says
they're just
Atlas and
remastering it?
Sega. So
I'm fucking idiot. It's a different game.
I-
It's a different game. Oh, now I remember what you're talking about. Yeah. Because Michael said
It-
this.
It was like the fucking like shitty ass PC games from like 1984 or some shit.
Yeah, you said it played like PQ, And you're like, yeah, you're like PQ played like this, and I was like, oh, okay, interesting. And then I saw it was made by Atlas. I was like, oh, well, now it all makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Bad.
I'll play PQ eventually.
Wasn't a good? Was it not a compliment? It's not a compliment.
Next. Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp. It's not dead. It's not getting bodied this time.
That's so crazy. No, yeah, someone's. Yeah, no, I'm not. You know what? Let me not say that. Yeah, it's crazy that game finally is gonna start going somewhere. Funny thing about that is that they didn't show any gameplay. It's really funny.
It's pretty funny.
Oh, I didn't. I just realized.
Yeah, they showed no gameplay this time.
That is also. I think that's also why I mentioned that I probably just play the. I'll play it on Game Boy Advance, so I. So I know. Like what the game is like. The art style is cool.
Yeah.
Like it is anime arts, but it's not like.
Yeah, Way Forward is working on this one, so it looks like their kind of games. Yeah.
But it's also like.
Yeah. See, now that I said that, it makes sense, right? It's like, oh. Yeah.
It looks like that mix of anime and also cartoon, like American cartoon.
Yeah, that's usually what like Shantae looks.
So like I do like that look. Like that's a good look. Yeah, April 21st with pre-orders available. So I think this is footing ground. Like this is it. It's time.
Yeah, the game's coming out regardless.
Next
All right.
is Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe with new story content.
Dude, nap time. Sorry. I think the story content actually looks cool. The Bangalore thing looks cool.
I think that they shot themselves in the foot when they first announced this because they should have like had all this ready, you know? Like they should have been like, oh, we're gonna be doing this, we're gonna be doing that. It's gonna be like it's basically a new game or with new stuff. But they didn't do that.
There's a lot of stuff in that game, actually.
Yeah, I know. It's a bunch of stuff. But like the way they advertise it makes it look like it's nothing. It's Star Allies again.
Yeah, I mean literally all I just had to hear was no online, and I stopped. I don't even think about the game. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't even worry about it.
February 24th, so later this month.
Oh, it's February.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought Kirby came out in March.
Next is their announcement that they're bringing Nintendo Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games to the Nintendo Switch Online.
No Pokemon.
No Pokemon. No Pokemon.
Yeah, of course, because they're gonna sell that separately.
I did laugh though when I saw Pokemon trading card game.
Okay. Yeah.
Like for the Advanced, I think, or Game Boy. But I think that's cool that they're putting, Game Boy into Nintendo Switch. Like, that's cool. Now you can officially play Metroid 2, Return of Samus, not the 3DS port.
That game is ass. Don't play that shit. What the hell?
You gotta play the original to get the feel.
No, you do not, fellas. Go ahead and play that Mercury Steam remake on the Nintendo 3DS.
It is fun there, too. It's really fun. They know how to make a Metroid game.
Look, man, Nintendo gotta stop pretending like these emulators ain't exist. Like, when did they go?
I think it was cool when it was like free. Back with the NES, SNES one, so you could play online with your friends.
Yeah.
But like, locking some of these behind that paywall is kind of like, that's lame. That's lame. I think that's a little lame. Oh, it's already a paywall. It's already a paywall to actually play them anyway. But now an additional paywall to play like the other ones. Like,
yeah, to play Game Boy Advance.
I understand. I understand for N64, but I don't really get it for Game Boy Advance. Like, I don't get that.
Look, man, they can sell me when like you get to like GameCube, because then it's like, oh, because like you can actually like some people can. Not everybody can emulate GameCube. Not everybody. Most people probably could, but. Yeah, not everybody, right?
Yeah, I guess. These are like emulatable games.
Like, bro, you can go ahead and load up that emulator on your goddamn phone, and you can play every game they showed.
But yeah, I get that. So once we get to Game Boy, I mean, GameCube.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna do that. I saw a tweet today.
Do you think
They
they'd
were
ever
like,
do
"Yo,
DS?
in 2025, they did DS on Wii U. I don't know if they'll do it again, but they did it at some point."
Oh, I guess it would only work on Wii U, right? Because it's touchscreen.
Yeah.
I don't
Well, I mean, the Switch is touchscreen, so
Yeah,
I guess
but,
you
like-
only have to play it in handheld mode. But
Yeah, but like the problem is that like the touchscreen was separate from the top screen where everything was happening.
right.
So like I don't know how it'd work. Anyway, moving on. The original Metroid Prime game remastered.
Yeah, Nintendo out here robbing people. So wait, actually, no, sorry, that not from Metroid. Metroid is fine.
Although I do want to make a... I think it should have been a collection if we would have waited longer, but it looks great. It looks really good. It looks...
I mean, sure, yeah, sure, it could have been a collection, I guess.
But now like it's gonna be like...
Because like, see, I said that for Pikmin 3 because guess what? It was a port, and they barely did anything, and they sold that shit for $60. They remastered this entire GameCube game,
Yeah.
like full graphics
40.
and everything, and new controls and stuff, and they made it 40. Like that's like crazy. Even
Nintendo doesn't
in
know
the
what
same
they're-
direct.
Yeah, Nintendo doesn't know.
Yeah,
what
in the same direct, they're out here,
robbing.
they're robbing people. But yeah. it is
Oh,
what
and
it
it's
is.
already like out. Like the digital versions.
No, yeah, it came out that day.
Yeah. It comes out on physical release the 22nd. I like Metroid. I like 2D Metroid. I don't know how I feel about 3D Metroid, so
I still don't know. I played Prime. I still don't know.
next
Like I played a little bit of Prime. I'm sorry. I'll try the remaster.
Master Detective Archives Rain Code. This is the Danganronpa one.
Everybody point and laugh.
You're weak laughing because
Listen, some things are just a permanent taint on your record. Right?
Not me. Couldn't be me.
It's not even. You want to bring up the Astral Chain tweet?
No,
That's worse.
don't do this to
That's
him. Don't
worse.
do this to him.
That's
Bro.
worse.
That's
That's
toxic.
worse. That's worse. That's a worse tweet.
You see,
I'll-
I didn't say what the tweet was. All I said there was a tweet about Astral Chain. I didn't say what it was.
I'll stand behind Danganronpa. I'll stand behind Genshin Impact before bringing that tweet up. That is the stupidest fucking thing I have ever said. Oh goodness, that's why.
What's
that's
really
why,
crazy is that if you know what the tweet is, it's not even that crazy.
It's
It isn't even crazy.
It's not even.
The tweet is literally just, I am enjoying Astral Chain so far, and I think it's a great game.
You know what the cherry on top of that is? You responding with like a joke, like a Persona 5 picture to what something
Oh my
Chris said. Like that's the cherry on top of that. That whole
Bro,
thing.
I was a different person back then.
You were Joker.
I'm also
That's right.
Joker.
I was Joker IRL. That's right.
Yeah, but so am I. So
Well, we both can't be Jokers, so.
right, then pull up.
Who's Ryuji?
Actually, I could be Ryuji. That's fine.
I think I'd see that. I see that. Anyway, next. Batten Kaitos 1 and 2 HD remaster.
This is what I was talking about earlier. It's some fucking monolith game that existed at some point, and they remastered it.
Bandai Namco.
Yeah, because see the lore, right? Monolith used to be at Square, and then they went to Bandai, and then they went to Nintendo. The lore.
Monolith just jumps. Anyway.
I just want to say, hopefully, if Bandai's doing this shit, this obscure ass random shit, can we get Xenogears? Or not Xeno? Well, no, that's Square Enix. We have to bug Square for that one. Xenosaga. Can we get Xenosaga, Bandai? Please, please, please.
Oh, is this like the broken family of the Xeno games of Monolith?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why it's a broken family, because Gears was Square. Saga is Namco, and Xenoblade is Zelda.
That's so. Are there like any?
Not that connected. No.
Are there? But no, I was gonna ask. Like, is there even like tiny reference to each other at all?
Oh yeah, of course. Like Cosmos is the main, like one of the main characters of
Oh, I guess like a general. It's like, are they the
Saga?
same universe? I guess.
Probably.
Hmm.
Probably.
I guess that's like a fan theory kind of thing.
Yeah. It's like if they said that, nobody's gonna be surprised.
All right. Next, Fantasy Life I or 1.
Apparently, these games go crazy.
The girl
but,
who steals time.
Why is she stealing my time though? I mean, you know what I'm saying. I mean, they always do.
I want to be honest. I don't really like 3D chibi style. I don't really like it. Like I think if the heads are too big, it's a little weird.
Yeah, that was it years ago, but not anymore.
Yeah, but that's only because it was like that's what they could do at the time to make it look more stylized. But now it looks kind of weird. Next,
I mean, apparently that game is like cool. Like this is a 3DS game. I think I have it downloaded. I haven't played it, but apparently that game is like good. But like I don't know.
Next was Professor Layton in the New World of Steam.
I thought this series was dead, so
not.
it's cool that it's back, and a lot of people are happy. So if people are happy,
what is Professor Layton about?
Think Phoenix Wright, and that's literally the same thing. Or Phoenix, whatever that series is called,
Ace
dude.
Attorney. It's Ace Attorney.
Ace Attorney, yeah, it's the same thing, but probably a little more puzzle oriented than.
I think it's so funny when like a game series is known by its character, but that's not the name of the series. Like that's hilarious.
Yeah, Zelda.
That's so funny. Oh, next, Mario Kart 8 Booster Course Pass.
Oh wait, Kino.
Good new stage.
Kino. I wasn't expecting another new stage. Like this was just new. It's just new stage.
And then they dropped Birdo.
Yeah, I was hella confused. Dude. I was like, you see like the Yoshi's Island stuff? Like, dude, we haven't that giant like tower thing in Yoshi's Island. That tower like monster thing. We haven't. I don't think that's ever that hasn't been in a Mario game since. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like the blue little thing with the mouth. Yeah. Like we have.
Mario's eating right now, you know?
Yeah, the fact that we're getting more characters, I think we talked about this on the podcast that they potentially could do that, and yeah, I mean they did it. Yeah, and it's confirmed that they will be doing it for the rest of them.
For the rest of them, yeah. Returning characters.
Yeah, that's good.
Although I kind of like it's not coping because I don't think it'll be, but I think it'd be cool. I'm not thinking it's gonna happen, but it'd be cool if they do release like a new character. New to like the main series.
New character?
You know, like Pauline.
Yeah, like
I know Pauline's in Tour, but I mean.
All right, go ahead and fuck around, put Kirby in the game.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, fulfill the dream that was Rosalina's Smash reveal trailer.
I can't. I'll never forget that day. I'll never forget, man. They really got me.
It was fun that enough Smash characters are. It would be enough to make it look like a convincing Mario Kart trailer.
Shit, man. That was the best looking Mario Kart trailer we ever had until it turned into a Smash trailer.
And then Rainbow Road is in 3DS Smash.
Yeah, they didn't bring that back, huh? Interesting.
I wish they did. I kind of don't like that we have.
It would have been gorgeous.
That we don't have we have 2 Mario Circuit. I know they're not both Mario Circuit, but we have 2 of them, so it's kind of like. All right. But it's cool that we got Birdo, and not only Birdo, but like different color Birdos. Like
Birdo has colors, which is crazy.
She's always had them before, but like now first time playable in like a main series. I know they're in Tour, but it's great to see her. I like.
Who isn't in Tour?
They say that she's from Double Dash. I think
That's correct.
Which is where she premiered. So I'm guessing that's how they're going to be introducing the characters. Like, they're from Double Dash, they're from here. They're from, you know, instead of her last playable Mario Kart game. Which
So like
was-
Diddy Kong is definitely next. Yeah,
Yeah, would Diddy Kong also be Double Dash?
I think he might be.
I'm gonna look at Double Dash. See, the good would be fun is if it's like Diddy and then Petey Piranha, but you know.
I think that's really the golden. That's the golden like trio right there. Birdo, Diddy, Peter Piranha. I think that's how you do it.
Although it's just I feel like they might. I think Funky Kong has a chance because of the amount of people who like. Meet
Yeah,
him.
he's a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's also was the best character.
He did
in
debut.
Wii, so
He did debut in Double Dash too. So. But yeah, cool.
yeah, Mario Kart's cool.
I'm glad they're adding
It's good.
characters. That's great. Everyone wanted that. That's a good choice. Paratrooper
Yeah,
would be
now,
hilarious. I'm looking at Paratrooper was also new there. That'd be so funny. That'd be like
I just want them to know that the more they do for this game, 8, the more the bar goes up for their next game. I just want them to know. I hope they know that, but they're Nintendo. They usually do know that. But
not always though.
well, it depends. Yeah, it depends on the franchise.
Maybe they do know. They just don't care.
It depends on the franchise. Like Pokemon doesn't know that. Like Game Freak, they don't know that. But like, what is it? Nintendo EMPD or whatever. The people who make Mario, they know that. Like they know that the next Mario game is they gotta go bigger than Odyssey. Like they know.
We went to the moon for Odyssey.
Yeah, I mean, well, we went to we're in space and galaxy. It's not really.
Yeah, but like Earth, like you know,
Yeah.
the way it was.
Yeah, it was like Odyssey was like a world tour, right?
Yeah.
That was cool. That was a cool idea. I like that.
Like instead of like the
My
different
idea
planets,
for Mario is like a Mario at the movies kind of thing, and he goes in different. Like every world's like a different like movie type.
Oh, so like
If you like,
so,
dude,
like,
it's like Gex.
painting, like the paintings, but movies.
Yeah, I guess.
That's funny.
Mario like executed as Gex would be hilarious though.
Yeah, I think. Well, he wouldn't.
You're right.
He wouldn't talk,
I
but
don't-
Yeah, he would talk, but like
I don't want to hear Mario talk.
it would take a more goofy approach, of course, but
yeah, I think
Next,
that's actually what they could do.
next is
Anyway, go
is their little like what's it
The
called?
montage.
Yeah, their little montage. So I'm just gonna be reading the montage names. Minecraft Legends, which you know.
Dude, Minecraft. When's Minecraft 2 dropping, bro? Like, what are we?
Same time Among Us 2 is. Next is Blank. Blank,
What?
the white and black game with like look like deer.
Oh, it's
Deer on a
called
phone.
Blank. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's called Blank with a C. It looks pretty. I think the pencil art style's pretty. Next is Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection.
Based.
that's good. I want to play that. That's
Yeah,
all I
I'm
was know.
definitely playing that shit, dude. Because they actually put online on all the games and stuff. It's like actually gonna be good. Oh, real remaster? Like, whoa.
Yeah, that's great. Have a Nice Death. Looks pretty.
I don't like the sound of that. Don't tell me that. Have a nice death.
It looks cool.
What were they cooking?
It looks like a. Well,
Probably a roguelike.
Yeah, I guess. It looks like Hollow Knight, like in an art style way, not in a. Not art style. I don't know how to. I don't know why I said Hollow Knight. I think it's just the aesthetic, not the art style.
Well, speaking of Hollow Knight, those Hollow Knight fans. Oof. Y'all are really going through it, huh?
The
That's rough.
true banger from Konami, WBSC eBaseball Power Pros. That real banger.
I don't even. Yeah. Yep.
Konami has no
Complete banger.
bangers.
It's just a
Konami
baseball.
has no
It's just a
bangers.
baseball game.
What? Konami has no bangers. What are you talking about, Mike? You're not gonna play
Now it's
Metal
the
Gear
Disney.
Survive 2?
It's the Disney one you were talking about. Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Oh, okay.
New
I don't know why I remember seeing that. It's probably because
It existed before. It just has a new realm, which is I think it's the Lion King realm.
Oh wow, Lion King. Do you know where else you can experience Lion King?
Nope.
Kingdom Hearts 2 on the Nintendo Switch, which is actually not on Nintendo Switch. It's
And finally, of that last of the montage, Tales of Symphonia Remastered.
anyone who buys that is getting robbed.
That's right.
I just letting y'all know. Anyone who gets that is, I'm sorry.
I don't know how to
Sorry
describe
for
it.
that.
It doesn't look
My
remastered.
condolences.
Like, it doesn't look like a remaster.
because it's not.
It doesn't. So I don't know why they called it that.
Yeah, it's just support. They just call it remaster though.
Oh well. Anyway. And finally.
I mean, that's the tech these days. You seen Persona 3?
Did they call that a remaster?
No.
They might have. No, they didn't.
No, they
Like,
didn't.
I thought they did.
They called
Yeah,
it.
no, they didn't call that one. They didn't call it a remaster.
They called
No.
3 and 4
That makes-
ports. They're all ports.
Yeah.
So I
What
remember
they did do.
They made some changes to it.
Yeah,
They
but they
called
didn't call it anything.
They
didn't call
called the Persona 5 PS5 version a remaster. They did do that.
But they didn't call it ports. Like,
That's the one on PC.
I still have to play 3 though.
It is on PC, I think.
Anyway, moving on to like the final announcement: The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom.
Wait, they didn't. No Smash?
I know, right? No, you see, what they reveal is that Breath of the Wild Zelda is going to be in Smash later.
Yo, that's a good starting point. These people, just know that there are real human beings out there, right? Anytime you're feeling down about yourself, just remember there are real human beings out there that looked at this game and really thought Zelda would ever be playable, ever. So, like, I just want y'all to know.
I think it's funny that
Very true.
Sakurai himself was the one to be like, that Zelda's more into researching than fighting, so that's why we didn't put her in Smash.
Yeah,
She's
even
not-
Sakurai knew ahead of time.
See, I'm not into Breath of the Wild. I'm not into Legend of Zelda in general. So this didn't look like anything to me. Like nothing. I didn't.
There's a lot of new shit. Like there is. Like I there was a lot of things I was noticing. Like there was new bosses. There were new like the whole sky thing is why it's a sequel. But like anytime Link was on the floor,
It's
it
like,
looked
oh, this
like
is Breath
it
of the
looked
Wild.
like Breath of the Wild. But like when he was in the air and he was doing all this Banjo Kazooie nuts and bolts shit, like that's interesting.
I always
So if you
wonder-
can, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Okay, I was gonna say if you can build like vehicles, 'cause that's kind of what it's looking like. You can like craft vehicles and build them. That shit might go stupid.
That would be cool.
But
But I feel like that's something they should have shown.
I mean, yeah, I think actually I'm starting to think that they're not gonna show shit for this game. They're just gonna keep it hush hush and then just let that shit come out, and then people will advertise the game for them.
This is what they want Game of the Year to be, I'm guessing.
Yeah, yes, Nintendo, they do that. Well, no, they don't. Nintendo doesn't usually. They don't. Nintendo's not Sony. Sony is trying to make Game of the Year contenders. Nintendo they just make shit.
Well, yeah, but
If
it
it's-
won.
If it's good, it's good.
No, but I'm talking about
Bad
Breath of the
is
Wild
bad.
specifically. That's why this is here.
Oh, I guess. Also, speaking of that, I guess related. The reason it's 70, I'm assuming, is because they think it can compete with those kind of games, right? I think that's what they're thinking. Their thought process is.
I'm more power to them. If it fails, it fails. It won't, but
It won't. What?
yeah. Michael has been having a storm brewing about this, so
Primarily,
here we go.
I think it's hilarious. I think it's fucking hilarious. Oh, my
I
God.
think it's funny too.
It's fucking hilarious. You know why it's hilarious? Because everyone's gonna buy it anyway.
Yeah.
Not it. The amount of people who are now like, oh, I'm not gonna buy it anymore. Like 10 of them. And good for those 10 people.
They were all no. What was so funny? And the reason why I had to keep asking you guys, I was like, is it confirmed 70? Because like when the leak came out, people were talking about it. the direct happened, and you don't hear a word anymore. So I thought it wasn't 60. And
I don't care. I don't care.
it's because they saw the game and they're like, damn, I'm paying $70 for that one.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess
could not.
I mean, I'll be playing the game too, but I won't be paying 70. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because you're gonna be using the vouchers.
I'm playing. I'm on
right?
one. Yeah, the vouchers. Of course.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh my god.
Watch One Piece.
I mean, the vouchers are the only reasonable way you'd be paying for that, because then you could be like, oh, I'm not paying 70. I'm gonna use a voucher, which I'm buying another game. But if you're gonna,
I mean,
straight
good for you if you do that. Like
straight 70. Then that's a
Yeah, like I tried to save Julia from dropping a 70, bro. Like, it's like Julia, you look like.
I mean, you did it. I think. I don't know.
You get this voucher. Yeah, I don't know if she actually got the voucher or not.
I hope she did, because that's. I mean, getting the voucher is just smart anyway. Because just buy a game. You'll get another game. Just get another game.
I think because it's $50 if you do that, right? Technically.
Yeah, technically it's 50. So you would save $20 on that,
Fine.
and then another $10 on another thing.
That's fine for that, I guess. The primary. I already said the primary thing. The other thing I really dig home about, just personally, in my opinion, I think these days, like in this day and age, 2023, you're selling a game that can't run at a solid 60 FPS. It should not even be 60, let alone 70. Not a single game on the Twitch should be more than $40. Let's put that out there right now. I don't care. I don't care.
Preach.
Maybe. Oh wait, Smash is 60, right? Okay, fair enough.
Sir. Well, Smash runs at 60 FPS.
Fair enough.
Smash doesn't drop frames. What's up? Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, Smash. Fair enough.
Preach.
But yeah.
Nintendo needs to do better. I think but they won't, because
people give them money.
Nah, Switch 2.
I don't believe it. I think Nintendo people just, the even more unfortunate thing is that this is prime Nintendo time right now. Microsoft is off doing God knows what. Sony
is Microsoft cooking right now? Like what?
Sony is mad that Microsoft is doing God knows what. They're not worried about it.
Because Sony can't copy anyone right now, dude. Sony's sitting on their ass remaking, Last of Us 2. Like Sony doesn't know, they don't know what they're doing.
They don't. So this is just literally Nintendo. This is those videos like Luigi wins by not doing anything. This is Nintendo. Right now. They're sitting on their ass. They just like, oh well, they're having some fucking psychosis episode. $70 Zelda. Yep.
If they make a new system and it goes crazy, I don't believe that. But if it then that would be great. But the problem is
Switch 2.
Like the Nintendo Switch can't even compete with like a PS4.
They never see. Okay, and
I know they don't try.
This has never been a Nintendo thing, but I do think your game should run at a solid frame rate. Maybe not at 60. Sure, if you can't hit 60, then hit 30. A consistent 30.
Yeah, no, of course. You should.
It shouldn't
more
lag.
importantly,
Your game
it's more important to be
lag.
solid.
Your game shouldn't lag, essentially.
It's more important to be solid. Like if for whatever reason your game is running a toaster in the background, if you have to deal with a solid 30, whatever.
Yeah.
But
there's some games that mine crypto in the back. It's just whatever. But as long as it's running 30,
it should be consistent. Is the point?
Yeah, consistency is more important, but I still stand by a game should not be $60 if it doesn't run at 60.
But yeah, at the very least, consistency is important.
No, yeah.
But I think that what I mean by competing, I don't mean like, oh, it's like the most powerful system. What I mean is that from the way it runs games to basic functionality, also. You turn on your PS4 or your PS5, and you have it's a system on its own. You can invite your friends, you can talk to your friends, you can have a party, you can run the game in the background while you do all that. you know, not a new game, but you can, while you talk to your friends and whatever. And like, it has a style. Like, it has style within the menu, even if it's not like overt, unless you have a game. But it is a style. But like, the Switch has nothing. It is a soulless system.
No soul.
It is a soulless system with nothing. And it's just sad. Like, when it first released, it was cool. It was a new hotness. You know, everyone
Bro,
loved
what do you mean? That shit was fire, bro. Dude, when you put the Joy-Cons in and does the click, like, I don't know, it was fire.
it. But you know, the novelty's gone. The novelty's worn out. Like, who cares? Like, what do I care that can happen, but I can't, you know, I can't play my games consistently. I can't talk to my friends on this 2020 system.
My Joy-Cons don't fucking work.
Yeah, like, who cares? Innovation is only cool when it lasts, I guess. When the
I will be devil's. Sorry, you can finish the point.
No, I think I finished my point. Like, only when it lasts. If it doesn't last, then you just have like a silly novelty item. Go on.
Well, I was gonna say I'll be devil's advocate here, and I think the Switch was the move, though. Like, doing what they did and combining their handheld and their console. Well, that was the play.
Oh,
It's
you
just
mean
I
like
don't
their
think
games?
technology was ready for that play. If that makes sense, right? I don't think technology was ready for that play.
I mean, that would make sense if they consider this the step to like no more handheld console. Like, the DS is it, like 3DS, like that's the last handheld. But
I think that it's both. I think because it's gonna be the handheld and
no, but what I mean is, like, they're not gonna make any more handhelds after the Switch.
oh well, see, we don't know that. That's just something we don't know.
I know we don't
right?
know that, but what I'm saying is it would make sense if that was the case. If it was the case,
It could be the case.
if that was the case that they made the Switch to be able to port all their series that, you know, that are like only handhelds, like Pokemon, and also like a lot of 2D Mario games that were mainly, what else was like more focused on DS or like handheld? They had some series. They had some Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem.
Yeah, Pokemon Fire Emblem was always on there. Mario and Luigi was always on there, but I think that's just dead. I mean, either way, I mean, I think it's. I still think it was definitely, because look how successful it is. Because guess what? Both of their things just came together. People are gonna buy the new Pokemon game. They're not gonna worry about getting a 3DS, right?
Yeah.
They can get the Switch, and then guess what? The Switch also can run Zelda. It can also run all these, like Mario, the hot new Mario game, right?
Yeah.
It's all on one console now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think
So that was the play. I think that the console just sucks. It's just
it does.
is what it
But
In fairness,
Switch
they
2,
do
though.
sell it for less than modern console pricing, and that's something that like that's why I don't really dig into, like, I guess, like their execution of the console that much. Yeah, it sucks, but it's also $200 less than what you get.
Yeah, like
otherwise.
Sony's out here selling this router for $500. Like,
Nintendo,
I mean,
Nintendo half knows their worth. Half. Like, they can't.
but then yeah, you can't.
I think they are still selling it at a loss, but still.
You can't sell like a video game console knowing that your games are going to be inferior because of the hardware on it, and then still sell the games for the same whatever.
Like, yeah, it's
Well,
like the audacity.
It's the brand. I think it's the confidence in the branding. That's the thing.
No.
So they know that they got this brand. Like, you can only play Zelda on Nintendo, right?
Yeah, but like,
And that's it. That's where it comes from.
well, that is a reason, but it's still like the audacity, like, to think just because you are the only console that can that can have Zelda, like, that lets you do that. Which, to be fair, it works because people have no backbone and will buy everything
Imagine buying things.
against, like, you know, if you want to buy something to support a series or whatever, go off. But don't don't think that you're bettering like the series though. If you know it's running bad. This is like a consistent problem I have with like Pokemon or even like a lot of other game series that don't run well or aren't finished or good. But you know,
I don't think a single Pokemon game has been finished.
But people will still like throw all their money for the enjoyment of the game, knowing that despite that, they're not helping. They're not helping whatever it is. You know, but you know, that's fine. If you don't want to think about it like that, then you don't have to. But it is an unfortunate truth that monetarily supporting something is the reason things are the way they are.
I guess in the case of Breath of the Wild, I mean that game did change it changed the game.
No,
so, I mean,
which is
a lot of people that aren't even Zelda fans are excited for the sequel. So that shit's just gonna sell like.
No, I know, but like that's not
like,
really
regardless.
a problem.
I don't even think they're not looking at this like, damn, I gotta pay $10 more. They're just like, there's whatever the price is, they're just gonna pay for it. Like they're not really, because you gotta actually. This is something that I usually do forget. A lot of the people that buy these games aren't the people, talking about them.
That is a good point. That is a good point.
Mm-hmm.
It's like all these Pokemon sales, bro. They're not on Twitter.com. They're not on YouTube. They're not on Reddit. No, these guys are just like, oh, there's a new Pokemon game out. All right, this is gonna buy the Pokemon game. Like that's it.
I think I know that that's what people are. It's just the problem. Just the general problem is that is just the reality. That.
Yeah, I mean, we can't do anything about it.
We can't really, but.
And the game industry is just, it's already fucked up anyway, so.
Yeah. But I think people who are aware, I guess, it's just like. Just be aware. My point is just be aware. Okay, like that's it. My only point is just be aware. Be aware that.
You think that.
You are supporting it, so in the end, that this is what is going to happen. You don't have to care. Like you don't have to care.
They're gearing it up for Switch 2.
Yeah, but what I mean is like you don't have to care.
Those games are probably going to be $70 right off the bat.
Like you have no moral obligation to anything, or like monetary obligation to anything either. Just you just know that money is the only thing.
You fucking suck, and I hate you.
Yo, he said you're the villain.
Michael's an anger translator for what I'm saying.
He just said you're the villain, bro. Oh my god.
Money talks. So.
I can't wait for the day I get to see Pokemon get sold at $70. Oh boy.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's next. That's the next Pokemon game. This next Pokemon game.
That's gonna be the greatest day ever.
I don't actually. This is random, but I actually don't think we're getting a new Pokemon game on this system.
Yeah, but
see, like, you guys think I'm coping with the Switch 2 thing? I deadass think we're gonna see it announced like next year, and probably drop next year, like announced and dropped next year.
I want to mention just really quick about that. People are definitely gonna buy. They survived the jump from 40 to 60, so. So it's 70, even 80, they'd probably do it.
Well, I don't. So it's all Sony's fault, but really it's all their fault. If Sony didn't go up, nobody else would have went up. But if Sony went up, so now everybody else is like, oh, I mean, I guess we gotta go up.
I hate greed. I hate greedy companies. I hate them. I hate them all.
We were content at 60 for a couple of years. Like, when did we jump to 60? Was it PS3, 360? Is that when?
I think so.
Is that when they did that?
Either that or I know the Wii era, right? During the Wii time.
No,
right?
Wii was fit. The Wii games are $50.
Were they? I don't remember.
At least most of them were. I think.
Oh well, yeah. But yep, that's solid.
Yeah, don't buy another video game ever again. Kill the industry.
Yes.
Bro, did you know it's actually quite easy to hack your Nintendo Switch?
Wait, I didn't. I don't condone Nintendo. I don't condone any whatever.
Yeah.
That was Michael speaking.
Yeah,
that
we
was
don't- we don't-
Minuano.
We don't
That was
condone this.
Minuano
We don't
speaking. That was me. Was me. You know, I've.
Just know,
Yeah, I
was
was sounding.
just know that the words of Michael do not reflect the thoughts and opinions of the Something Something
No.
podcast or the other members of the podcast.
Yep. Mhm,
Just know
mhm,
that.
mhm.
He is just speaking.
Now,
We don't agree.
I might be running One Piece episodes on my Nintendo Switch, but that doesn't mean I'm doing what Michael's doing. All right? Yes.
But remember,
Think of me.
the thoughts and opinions given on the Something Something podcast may or may not reflect the actual opinions of. Well, my opinions are always the same. I always have the same opinions.
My opinions are not the same. I'm straight up lying to everybody at every point in time. I keep people on their toes. They gotta think if was he
Was he telling
correct?
the truth? Was he
Was he
lying?
joking?
Yeah.
Is he true? Yeah. I gotta keep you on the toes, dude.
I don't lie though, so everything I say, I said. So.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm real. I'm real as fuck.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Yo, but like,
Anyway,
Yeah.
I stand by what I said. Come at me, Nintendo ninjas. Let's go.
no, I think you're spitting though. I think
We'll
They
have a
did.
Dragon Ball fight outside.
They did already.
Like,
They bricked your
obviously-
Switch.
I'd pay
is true.
60 for shit
They
like
did.
fuck.
They did get me. They did get.
They did. The Nintendo Ninjas already got. They bricked
Oh,
the
they
Switch.
did.
Remember?
Yeah.
Honestly, they did me a
Yeah.
favor. They
I wonder why they
me a
did that though. Why they do that? Michael?
Probably because of what he's been saying. It's super easy, huh? Well, that's what happens. That's what happens when you do that.
It may have been my fault originally.
May.
Mm.
I may have realized my error after
The error of your ways.
All right. Well,
I
hey, that's all we got to talk about today on this podcast.
Wait, we got more shit to talk about. What are you
No, we
saying?
don't.
We don't?
We finished the Nintendo Direct. That's what I said. We're talking.
What about all these Sonic games?
You're not done.
End the podcast.
You're not done. Bye.
wait. but
Wait,
Sonic-
come back.
I love Sonic. I'm the world's biggest Sonic fan.
Dude, if you guys aren't playing Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, what are y'all doing? Wait,
Play
if you
Sonic-
made it this far,
Play the Sonic Forces mobile game.
you should do that. Yeah, do that. Do that. Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you made it this far into the podcast, type Popeyes
What?
Oh, I get it.
in the chat. Yeah, in the comments of this below, if you made it this far to the podcast, type Popeyes.
Okay. Bye.